Yes, right? We're adding 6. How do we undo adding 6? We subtract 6. And whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other side. Okay, so just like before, my 6's are going to cancel out. I think some of us need to remember that I'm checking notebooks on Friday and I will be looking for these notes. Okay, so I have a 2y left on the left-hand side. And then I'll just check the math, right? I'll take 14 minus 6, which will give me 8. Okay, then I'll look here. What operation's happening here? Multiplication, and I undo multiplication with division. So I'll divide each side by 2, because whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other side, right? I probably sound like a broken record, but that's what solving equations is. Do not change the process ever. Right, we just know that those 2's cancel out because that's what inverse operations do. So my y comes down, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. We have 2 weird situations that we need to look at with two-step equations. Okay, there's 2 kind of things that throw my students off. (27) equals 8 minus 3w. This is a huge one that my students make mistakes on. They are 100% happy to tell me, okay, my variable's over here, I see that. My equal sign is here, I see that. I know I want my eyeballs to focus on this side. And the majority of my students are even perfectly happy to tell me they know they need to get rid of the 8 first because it's attached with addition and subtraction. How do we want to get rid of this 8? Why subtraction when I see subtraction?
Because there's no negative symbol in front of it.
Right? We are never actually looking at the sign that we see. What? I'm always looking at the sign I see. No, not really. Okay, what we are really doing is we're really always looking at the sign in front of it. It doesn't seem that way because visually it's just what we see. But the actual rule says that when you are undoing addition and subtraction, you are looking at the sign in front of it. So if you decide that this 8 is attached with addition and subtraction, you want to look at the sign in front of it. We don't see a sign, so this is a positive 8. We said this yesterday, right? A positive is addition. They are the same thing. It is all based on context. How do we undo addition? Subtraction. Okay, so 27 minus 8 is what? 19.
Just kidding.
It's okay. Welcome to being a teacher where I write down wrong things all the
Sorry for
time.
interruption. Can you please send Tariona Moore to the LGI
Oh.
for just a moment?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'll send her.
Thank you.
I was irresponsible. I was supposed to send you at the start of class for hearing test, and I spaced it. It's just hearing. Okay, what do we have over here? Negative 3W. Okay, now what operation is holding these together? Multiplication. How do we undo multiplication? Division. And then my students go, Mrs. McKinney, I did something wrong. This can't be right. This doesn't work out. I said, yes, it does. What's wrong with it? But it doesn't divide evenly. That's okay. Okay, fractions are, friends, they are numbers too. You just need to make sure that it's reduced. But there is nothing wrong with just leaving this as a negative 19/3. It's reduced. You could change it to a mixed number. You can change it to a decimal as long as you don't approximate. So this one would be a 0.3 repeating. You best have that repeating bar or I will take off points because then you're rounding. And we do not round. Okay, we want exact answers. And